everyone, I'm Gabriel. We'll do the first live Q&A for this year, 2022. Until I'll be joining more people, I will post also on my Instagram. I see already are some people here. Hello, Makan. Let me know, please, if you hear me well. Or weightlifters here. Akul Hasdal, hello. Yep, audio is great. I hear you well. Very good. Wait a second because I want to post on my Instagram. Probably will come more people from there too. Let's take a finish. Let's see who are joining here. Oh, we have already some people come to Brazil for a seminar. I will gladly come to every seminar if CrossFit gym or weightlifting gym are asking me to come there. So if you know someone, give them my details. Hey Gabriel, I've hungry deadlift 270. How come my snatches always feel so much better with straps? I have plenty of full grip strength to lift the 85 kg snatches, correct? Yeah, especially if you are doing 270 kilograms hook grip deadlift, for sure you have enough strength for 85 kilogram snatch. Probably when you do snatch you don't keep the hook grip well, because it's a bit different. When you do deadlift you have a narrower grip, and when you do snatch you have a wider grip. So at the wider grip the hook grip is a bit different, and you cannot squeeze the barbell in your hand, and you need to let the barbell to be a bit loose in your hand. So probably that's why if you try to squeeze very hard like you do in the narrower grip, it will be probably hard, and it will feel that you drop the barbell from your hand. Sound is good, I hear you well. Yep, audio is great. Yeah, that's very good. I have a very good microphone from Rode, and it's doing very good the job, and it's very easy also to use. I really like it. I think it's an improvement, a very good improvement in audio from when I take this one. As 1P, hey Gabe, do you have any suggestion for cheaper competition weight plates here in Europe, especially here on Balkan? Love from Serbia. Do you have any suggestion for cheaper competition weight plates? Uh, yeah, I think you can find now some good brands, but I don't know if they are much cheaper, because I see that now even the brands that are not Illico, Rogue, or other brands that are very good for weightlifting, they have these small brands, they have pretty high prices too. So I see, I was I think last year I tried to purchase some 25 kilograms from myself, because I have an Illico performance set and I have only one set of 25 kilogram plates, and was not a big difference on prices. So with 100 euros more or something like that, I was purchase Illico, and I will choose all the time, and because they will hold you much more time for sure. Taufiki, hey Gabriel, in the same topic, what should someone focus on if he's strong already in the squats and want to improve his Olympic lifts? Squats around 180 kilograms, snatch 85, and clean and jerk 115. So it's quite simple. You need to try to focus more on the technique exercises and try to add more variations and to work more on your technique. Try to improve also your mobility. If you have some issues, it will be very good to try to work a bit at your coordination, to try different style and different types of the snatches to see, or the clean and jerk, to see what it's working very well for you. And if you have strength, you will improve much faster than someone who does not have that strength. Hello, I hope you are doing well, Sol. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm doing very well. I hope you are doing very well too, and all people that was joining here, they are very well. Thanks for asking. Ashwin B, I am 26. I'm very new to weightlifting. I have poor mobility in knees. This is interesting. And hips to scout without pain. What are some good mobility warm-up routines to help me squat without pain? It's pretty difficult to answer at your question, because if I don't see what you are trying to do there, probably if you feel your hips, it's not all the time the problem in your hips. So you need to look how above or below the hips and what it's happening there. Could be from knees too. Probably you start the squat too much with your knees and you are going too much in front. Probably you don't have a good stance. I don't know. There can be many issues there. Can I have 2 heavy sessions in one day? Ian Silva, it's asking here a question. Depends. If you are a full athlete, I was doing a lot like that with 2 heavy sessions in one day, and when I was training 3 times per day. So if you are a full athlete, you can do this one for sure. But if you are not full athlete and you have a job, or I don't know, you have another businesses to do, it's pretty hard to able to do like that. You can do 1 week or 2 week and to try to do like that, but it will be very hard to maintain this type of training on long term, and this is important here, to try to find what you can hold on long term, know what you can do in one day. You go at the gym one day, you do 2 heavy sessions, and after that you don't train a week or 2 weeks at all. It will not go very well like that. 20 people here on the stream. Thanks for everyone while joining here. Don't forget to like the video to reach out more people. I posted also on my Instagram. Probably they will come from there, few people too. I seem to excel better with panda pull in comparison to high pull to receiving position. Yeah, this there with high pulls and panda pulls, it's a bit, I think, a bit of a misunderstanding, because especially for athletes that are beginning and they have body weight higher than they do the snatch, it's pretty hard to fully extend, because if you try to do that to fully extend when your snatch it's lower than your body weight or it at the same level, when you try to fully extend, it will be all the time a gap between your second pull and transition when you jump under the barbell. So then it's not feeling very well, because you will lose your power. It will not help you that fully extended, and probably that's why it's feeling better the panda pull, because in the panda pull the knees are remaining a bit bended, and then when you do like that you don't use the power and you can switch your direction much faster. So probably that's why it's feeling better, and you can remain doing them like that. It's not a problem. What would be best for athletes who jump forward in the snatch and clean? Here it's you can depends also what are your issues, but most of the time when athletes it's jumping in front, it's because in the catch he's out of balance. It's too much on tip tops, and he don't have the torso, it's too straight, and his hips pelvis it's too much in front, too much under him. And what you need to do, you need to drop a bit your chest to have your hips a bit more back, and you'll be in the much better position when you are in the catch. Probably if you do like that, it's hard for you to catch the barbell in full squat. You need all the time to catch it power, and after that to ride it down into a full squat. Right out once, 3 on 2, 3 biceps. Thanks, man. Hey Gabriel, what time before training do you eat? What time before training or before training do you eat? I'm eating normally at noon, the lunch. I take the lunch between 12 and 1 p.m. and I go to the gym like at 4 5, so after 3-4 hours, something like that. Do you think Lidain will be competitive in the 89 class, or are his Olympics hopes over? Now it will be very interesting with these changes. I had also some question here on the comments at some YouTube video that I posted recently. Someone was asking me about this one, and I think it's very good for the watcher, the people that are watching at competition now at Olympics or a World Championship or other competition, because now the categories are less, are only 5, and it will be much harder to win medals, and the battle it will be much more interesting, and we will see more athletes very good to take even 6th place. So I think it will be very nice, and it's a bit not that good for athletes, because now because there are less categories, it will be harder to take medals, and yeah, it's not very good. It's not very good for countries, because they'll have small fewer medals. The money it will be less and less, and yeah, it's not very good for them. How fast did you progress in weightlifting when you first started? It's pretty hard to remember. I started in 95, 96 when I had 8 years old, and I was only doing weightlifting on the school period when I was at the school, and after that we have summer vacation. This was happened up to 99 when I go to the national team for athletes, for junior athletes, and then I think I was in the category 36 or 34 if I remember right, and I was doing like I think at my first national there I was doing 42 snatch with 52 clean and jerk, so I was reaching at 52 clean and jerk after 4 years of training. Thanks, welcome Ian. What exercise do you like? Do you like for upper back? What exercise do you like for upper back? For back I'm liking to do rows, and I'm liking also to do now recently a lot of pull-ups. Before we was not having this one included in training because our old coaches they was thinking that was in that period that if you do pull-ups, bench press, biceps or other exercise for upper body, it will be hard to maintain a good mobility, and that's why probably you see weightlifter that they don't have some good muscle on upper body. This one because all programs they was not included this exercise. What we had for upper body was more barbell rows. We have also some handstand push-ups was doing, and strict press, a lot of strict press, like 3 times per week. $25 people. Don't forget to like this video. Do you know anything about Valgum? Knocking knees. I suffer from a mild case of knocking knees opposite of bowed legs. Will it cause any problems when training weightlifting? Arjun B with interesting question. I think here it will be better to work with someone specialized on this one and to try to add and include exercise that are recommended for your problems. So I think this is the best, and to try to work slowly and to improve it bit by bit, and don't rush into things. Probably it will be a mistake to try to go into squats or other exercise too fast, and probably it will be much more smarter to work with someone that it's specialized on this problem that you have. Hey Gabriel, any advice for how to execute snatch on blocks with bar at knee? I don't know what you mean here, but when you have blocks, you need to have the barbell right above the knees, like only 1 centimeter or something like that. And what I recommend here is to try to keep the barbell as close as possible, even to push a bit yourself into the barbell, to be very good pointed into the barbell. When you have low blocks, you need to have or low hang to have the barbell below your knees, and when you have high, you need to have the barbell like from mid tight, and there it's focusing more on second pull because the range of motion it's shorter there. For snatch, how long did it take to go from 60 to 100, then 100 to 140? Oh, these are pretty hard to remember. Let me think a bit. I was doing 100 clean and jerk in 2003. In 2003 I was doing first time 200 100 clean and jerk. I was doing even more, 110, because I was competed in 50 category in 2003, and I think in 2004 I was doing 2004 I think I was doing close to 140, 135, something like that, 140. But I switched also to categories. I was jumped from 50 category to 62, something like that, in 1 year. I was growing very fast in that period. But for if you are at beginning, what you need to know that in the first 3 years you will progress a lot, especially if you train consistency and you know you don't skip squats and you have 4 or 5 training session per week, you will progress a lot, and this can differ for athlete to athlete, but the progress will be very, very good. And after 3 years, when you start in 4 years, you will switch also from amateurs. You'll be like a weightlifter, like you're going a bit to the pro. You'll not be an amateur, and the progress, it will be a bit slower. Ajwin B, okay, thank you for your input. Welcome, man. And I sorry I cannot recommend to do something because yeah, there with your problem, you need to see much more things that you need to take some tests, and you need to do some specialized with a doctor or something. Have OnlyFans? No, man, I don't have OnlyFans. I have a Patreon. If you want to support, you will find the link in any YouTube video of mine. Hey Gabriel, what kind of barbell is good for weightlifting? Also do Eleiko, Zankong and Rock. I think all three are good. I'm liking Eleiko more because they are very good, and we have at my old gym, we have barbells from 30 years old and they are working very, very good. And if you have one and you have you take care of the barbell, you will have for life. So I think it's a very good investment if you want to take a barbell of your own, and you will not regret it. These other brands that are cheaper, they are good too, but in time you will need to change them. So if you want to plan to keep on long term, it's a very good to keep to take an Eleiko. Let's see, we have here a donation. Dylan Martin, thanks Dylan. Your professional weightlifting program has helped me significantly. I wanted to ask why you include strict press 3 times per week. Thanks. That program, professional training, it's something similar with what I was doing before Rio, and that's why I planned that program when I started my website in 2018, I think, and it's something similar with what I was doing before Rio, but it's a bit easier, the program, because when I was doing like that and I was a full athlete, I was doing a bit more sets, if you know, 15 sets at Snatch, so I trained a bit extra, and this is the program that we have here in Romania. We work a lot stick press and stick press push press. We do quite often in the trainings, and it's helping very good for split jerk. I'm glad that the program was working well for you and you improved. Hey Gabriel, what is your best clean from blocks? If you did, is block clean harder or easier, or is different for every lifter? Yeah, here it's a good question. If you work more from the blocks, it will be very easy because you skip the first phase of the lift when you take the barbell from the ground to the knees. That is the hardest part. And no, I was not doing any heavy clean from the blocks when I was in the very good shape. And here in Romania we don't even work from blocks too much, and sometimes from the hang, but most of the time, and especially when I was training before a big competition, I was training only from the ground. So it's a thing. They are athletes that are liking to do more from the blocks because it's a bit easier, and if you have some issues and you are scared of the barbell and you have some problem when attempting higher weights from blocks, it will help you to pass those weights, because from the blocks it will be easier and you can do them. And after that, if you do one from the blocks, it will be probably much easier to do it from the ground. Gabriel, why did you start weightlifting? When I was very young, in my school here in my town in Cluj-Napoca, we was doing a lot of sports. I was started with gymnastics. After that, I was doing track and field. I was doing even basket and many sports. A lot of sports, like 2 weeks we was at basket. After that, 2 weeks at gymnastics, and we were going like that at a lot of sports. And after that, I had two colleagues in my block where I was living that they started weightlifting, and I was joining with them at a few sessions. And after that, myself, I was remaining at weightlifting, and they was renounced after 1 year or 2 years, something like that. I was not knowing anything about weightlifting, or any of my parents, my mom or my father, was not having anything related with weightlifting. And I think this was the, I don't know, weightlifting was find me. I don't find weightlifting. Let's see more question. Any good lat mobility exercise you recommend? I pulled my lat about a month ago during a clean and jerk at the bottom position. It was hard to breathe for a week, but it's better now. I think you need a massage, not mobility exercise, because when you train, it's happen something in the muscles. I don't know how they are called in English, but you have like some dumps there, and it's good to try to do one massage per week. It's recommended to do 2 times if you have possibility, but not 1 time per week. It's recommended. So probably that's why you had that one, not because of mobility exercise or something. So I will highly recommend to try and massage. Hey Gabriel, how high should you catch the bar in the power snatch for optimal lift? I guess it depends of the athlete. I think you don't need to be a power. You need to stop with your hips above parallel. That means your hips need to be above your knees. And I think this is the catch, where you are trying to catch power snatch, like to have the hips a bit over the knees, to be like right above parallel, and that is the catch that you need to catch a power snatch or a power clean. You don't need to catch very high. You need to catch a bit lower, and to try to freeze there for 1-2 seconds, and after that to go up. That is the correct power snatch executed. You are my inspiration, Riz Canoningo. Thanks, man. Thanks, I appreciate. What is your favorite food before and after training? Oh, I'm liking a lot of foods, and I'm eating quite a lot, especially when I was younger. Normally, weightlifter, they eat a lot of food. So all my colleagues was like that. We was eating like Vikings or something like that. I don't have something preferred. I like meat a lot, especially the steak. I eat in like 4 or 5 times per week with vegetables. I like also the KFC. It's like a cheat day or something, but I'm not going too often. like one time per month or out 2-3 months, something like that, when I remember. What is your opinion about Keanu Rustami? Keanu is a very good athlete. I liked him a lot. I was with him a few times because was in same category like myself, 85 kilograms. I was watching him at competition. I was studied him a bit. I was seeing also in training room, in training right before competition. I was seeing him in training before competition, 3 4 5 days before, and they have a lot of confidence in them, especially Keanu Rostami. So it's we can say that it's a bit crazy in competition, and all the time he was attending a bit probably higher weights. I remember something with him when he was competed like in 77, was doing at some junior competition, was doing like 150 with 190, something like that. Very, very heavy, barely was succeeded to do the lift. And when he was getting an interview after competition, was saying, oh, if I needed at this comp, I was easily do 160 with 200, something like that. So all the time, even the barbell was very heavy for him, was having a lot of confidence. And this is very, very impressive. On a high volume training phase, it's normal to get very tired every training, not to be at 100 the next training session, or should be the volume be less, so you are always at 100 for every training day. Yeah, what is happen here in training, when you are starting, you start to feel good and you go up, and if you add a lot of volume and you do a lot of reps, you can reach below from the level where you started, and here can be more things. Probably, I don't know, you are not very good with higher volume. Probably you need a bit more endurance training to recover faster between training session. Could be more there, or probably you do high volume at higher percentages as well. When you do high volume training, you don't need to go more than 70%. I don't know what it's meaning high volume for you, but I assume you do more than 5 reps. Is it okay to have a narrow stance when doing clean snatch? I'm more comfortable squatting with a narrow feet. Yeah, it's okay to do narrow. When you do narrow, you work a bit more your glutes and your quads. But if you plan to do snatching clean and jerk more, to improve the snatching clean and jerk, this is that I recommend. It's to have the stance like you do in the clean or the snatch, and probably even a bit wider, because at snatches or at clean, when barbell it's getting heavier, in order to catch it lower and to have more space under the barbell, it's good to be able to jump a bit wider than usual, but not like to exaggerate. But it's good to have this one, and it will help you to practice that one from the squats. Obvious. What do you think about bench back squat? Theoretically say it's a basic exercise. I don't know what you mean with the bench back squat. Don't know what exercise is this one. Hi Gabriel, how are you? I hope you are well. Elizabeth. Hi Elizabeth, I'm very good, thanks. I hope you are good too. We have here 35 peoples, and we have also a lot of likes. Thanks for everyone who liked this live. Sorry. we have here from 35 minutes. I will stay like 5-10 minutes more, and after that I will close. Here it's pretty late in Romania. I will try to do from now on every week some live session. I will try different hours to see when are more people join. I will watch also on my analytics to see what it's happened there when I have more followers active. What cardio endurance training did you do when on Olympic team and now? When I was on Olympic team, when I was training before Rio, we was not doing any cardio exercise. In the gym where was training, we don't have anything cardio related, and because of the training, because the training was so heavy and the body was very very tired after doing the exercises, and the training was not in very good mood to do cardio or something. So when we was seeing a bench or something, we were sit on it, not trying to run or something. I'm trying to include the cardio as well, and now because I'm in the beginning, if you follow my training highlights video that I post, I will show there too. I'm doing like almost not more 3-4 times per week after training. I'm trying to do bike and sometimes row. I like the bike, but I'm not doing too much, like 10 minutes or something like that. Someone say here bench squat is basically box squats, right? I don't think bench squat is box squats. Box squats it's different. Bench squats, I don't know, probably was missed to spell the exercise right, or probably is referring at bench press, who knows. James Dillon, Fulbright. Hello Gabriel, do you have one or few favorite exercise to train your midline, specifically for squats? I'm trying to be more dedicated to core work. Or if you try to find some accessory for back squats, I'm saying already this one. In order to improve your back squats, you need to do more back squats. This accessory, they will help as well to like to not have some injury or something, but if you focus too much on accessory, your back squat, it will remain same or even it will be decreasing. So if you want to improve your back squats, I will recommend to do more back squats and less accessories. Why did you start weightlifting? I start after gymnastics. Don't know what you mean here. Boxing was my cardio in the late 1990s to help upper body strength. Yeah, I was probably in 1990 was different the training. You can use boxing who like. I'm not liking boxing. I'm not an aggressive guy, so I was trying a few times to give some punches in the back or something, but it's not my type. Any tips on how to start Olympic lifting? Harjot J. If you want to save some time, it's and you are not starting yet, it's very good to start with the coach, but with the coach who knows what he's doing, because if you start with the coach and it's put you for first session to do the contact and to do a lot of exercises, snatch, clean and jerk, probably it's not very good for you, and you will need to switch it. So this is the first thing. If you have the possibility to work with a weightlifting coach, this will be very good. If not, if you don't have this possibility, just try to learn the fundamentals, like try to learn the the squats, the deadlifts, the strict press, and after that start with fundamentals, muscle snatch, muscle clean, overhead squat, push press, and all this exercise. And after you know this one, and after you know how to perform them, and now you can find a lot of videos on YouTube on how to do them, or in articles as well, so it will not be very hard to learn this one if you truly want to learn. And after that, after you know this one, the fundamentals, you can start with the snatching, clean and jerk. Now these days the athletes, they doing different. They start the first time with snatching, clean and jerk, and they learn fundamentals after 4 or 5 years. Felix Fellner, what is the typical volume and weight you recommend for advanced intermediate lifters? Example, snatch 5x 4 reps at 80% or something. 4 reps at 80% for the snatch. Oh, this is cardio. Normally in Romania, in the snatch, clean and jerk, we don't do more than 3 reps. We have some some hang snatch, or when you do some variation, when you do snatch plus hang snatch, when you do 1 plus 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, sorry, at 60-70%, but no more than 70 or maximum 75. At 80%, it will be very hard to do 4 reps. Probably if you do like that, you are more on the endurance part. Your muscle are not for 1 rep max, so you can do more with a lot of reps. But what we work here, and it's very good, between 60-80%. If you are at squats, deadlifts, and you want to increase the strength, try to improve your 4-6 rep max at these percentages, and it will be improved very fast. Duly noted, I appreciate it. Welcome, James. I was asking why you wanted to start Olympic lifting, Gabriel, and I didn't like the box. Or already someone asked me this question a few minutes ago. I started with some friends from my blog because they was going them first time, and after that I was going with them. When I started first time, I started with a lot of sports. I was doing gymnastics, track and field, and a lot of sports in the school. Which exercise helped you the most increasing your weights in clean and jerk and snatch? Which exercise helped you the most? The squats, of course. In the clean and jerk, the squats was helping me a lot because I was having very strong front and back squats, and was very easy for me to do the clean. I was having some issues when I was younger at the split jerk because the coordination was not very good there. The front rack was not held properly when I was younger. I keep it the elbows in. The barbell was not staying very well on my shoulders, and I was doing some small mistakes that was very hard to improve the split jerk. But after I was fixed this one, and after I was improved also my upper body, because the upper body was remaining a bit back because the squats was very strong, and after that was very easy. So if I say what I'm doing for clean and jerk, some exercise that I'm liking to do and was helping me a lot, front squat, push press, and strict press are my favorite. I must say your English is very good now. Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm keep trying to improve the English. It's still not going very fluent because at some question at some words I need to think more. But I'm glad it sounds better than last time. What's your deadlift PR? I was doing 305 deadlift, my max. You think online coaching is as efficient as in person? I think online coaching is better than in person if the coach in person it's not knowing what he's doing, and I'm telling this one because I'm doing online coaching from 4 years now, and I have athletes that are come at online coaching and they improve very good, and only with the cues online that we do the correction on the videos, and they have more of them they have a problem because they started wrong and they don't even know how to do correctly the squats. Hello Gabriel, Lev, is it helpful to think of snatching clean and jerk as a jump after you are in the power position? No, I think it's not a good thing to think like a jump, because you'll be with the barbell like I don't know, you jump like a monkey or something. What it's happened there in power position, you can say that it's similar when you do a box jump with straight legs, so you can try that one because it's much harder and you need to put all the pressure into the ground. When you try to do box jumps and you lift your legs, it's not necessary that you are strong in legs, because if you have very good mobility in your hips, you can reach higher than an athlete that it's much powerful in legs but he has limited hips mobility. So that's why the best thing to see if you have a good power in your legs is to test with jump with straight legs. And that we can say that it's similar what is happening in power position, like you need to do like a jump with straight legs. How to improve extension of leg in snatch? You don't need to focus on extension. This is a common issue that athletes are having at beginning because they try to fully extend. It's not good. Don't think about that one. Don't try to do that one. Just try to keep the barbell close to you and focus on the transition and to not lose a lot and to not lose there the barbell, and the barbell to be, the transition need to be smooth. If the barbell is stopped there, you don't, it's probably because you try to fully extend. Marco Begus, I am Slovenian. Blade Slovenia lifter is coached by you online. Hello Marco. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I'm working with him from I think already 1 year or probably more, and he was improving very good lately, and he can do also even more, but we need to work a bit more at his leg strength, and after that probably he will be very close to 180 at clean and jerk. Are back extension useful? If so, how often should I trade them? Yeah, definitely they are very helpful. Back extension also for core too, so you work very well the glutes, the hamstring, and it's very good, the posterior chair for weightlifting. So if you have the possibility, try to do them 2-3 times per week, 10 reps. Thanks for another Q&A, Gabriel. Welcome Cape 3C. So let's see the time. It's 50 minutes. We're staying longer than I was saying. Anze, he's my coach. Yeah, Anze. Marco, nice. Do you know Kazaku Sorin? Yeah, I know him. It's a weightlifter here from Romania, and now it's doing also powerlifting. It's European champion. It's very strong. I think he was doing 367 back squats, 300 something deadlift, and 200, I don't know, a lot of weight at deadlift and bench press as well. He's 47-year-old, I think, and this is very impressive. He's still competing at national championships here in Romania, and it's taking all the time medals. So it's a pretty shame for athletes that are younger here in Romania, and they cannot beat an athlete that is 45 years old plus. Hello Gabriel, just downloaded your weightlifting app and I'm going to start with your 5 days a week weightlifting program. Which days would you recommend to have as a rest day? Thanks man for downloading the app. You can find also the link if it's someone here that don't has the app in the description. I think at 5 days they are putting from Monday to Friday. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 training, and day 6, day 7 rest. Or probably you can do day 1, day 2, day 3 training, day 4 rest, day 5, 6 training, day 7 rest. You can have like that as well. So with 5 sessions you can take also Tuesday or Saturday. I don't know, if you want to train more in the weekends, you can take off Monday or Wednesday, I don't know, based on your program. You have a lot of option there. Was passing already 1 hour. No, 50 minutes. We'll end now here this live stream. I will do another one probably later this week, if not next week. So thanks for everyone who was joining here. I hope you liked this first live session from 2022. I will try this year to do much more content here on the YouTube. My plan is to post 3 videos per week. I hope I will reach at this one, because last year I was posted only 55 videos here on the YouTube. Now the plan is to post 3 times more. So let's hope we'll do this one. If you have also some question and I don't respond, you can let them also on my YouTube's video. I try there to respond at all question that I have. So I'm sorry if I was missed your question. I will see next time for sure. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining at this live stream, and we'll see next time. Bye bye.